Hello everybody, Akio Cashin here. Welcome back to Space Marine 2. Yeah, I'm starting in photo mode just to show like I've done some farming. just just a smidgen of farming. And yeah, cuz I was like, well, we're going to be a minute from actually having a bunch of stuff. So I figured I'd farm off camera, get a bunch of cosmetics and stuff just running these 6 operations over and over again. Even tried the average difficulty, even did these two on the substantial, which is those are two massively big jumps in difficulty, by the way. Oh my, oh my. It was kind of rough going, "Oh, I got to learn the game a little bit." But yeah, now we're going to continue on with these. Now that I have time to record them. Let's see, a Tyranid mission. Tyranid's capillary towers loom over above the surface of Kadaku, ready to consume the planet's biomass. The deactivated defenses of an abandoned Imperial fortress can deliver one final devastating blow to the Xenos forces. Oh, is this the... I was talking about if there was going to be a mission in this explaining what happened to the Tyranids. Because in the main story, the chaos stuff just kind of starts happening, and then we don't really address the Tyranids and such. Weird. Okay. On my capture card, there's like a weird coloration effect going on there, but I don't know if that's just me or not. I upped some brightness and contrast by like 1 apiece, just to kind of fiddle with it. But yeah, super hoping we get more operations if possible. There's at least spot for 1 more. So if we get 1 more, that'd be pretty nice. I know we're getting a PvP map here eventually, but we'll see about that. Oh boy, okay. Fortress, eliminate the Hierophant. I'm not familiar with...
The Tyranids have already established their capillary towers.
Oh my...
They mean to harvest this planet's biomass. They
Jesus.
will take it to Kadaku, but we will make them pay for it. Those towers, they're Bio-Titan. Find a way to bring them both down. Trap them in their own filth.
A Bio-Titan? Oh boy. Bio-Titan does not sound...
Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. The Acadian commander can brief you on the fortress's current status.
We will coordinate with the Acadian commander.
Okay. if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. I just had to revert back my little calibration settings. I just gently nudged and there was too much white on the screen, which nobody likes. That only reason I investigate this area is because you never know, they could hide something secretly, dastardly, the lore and such. Also, I'm assuming because there's so many like Tyranid stuff going on now, we just have consistent fart cloudage, as there's going to be a slight green tint probably to everything. Because I mean, just look at that stank. Oh boy. Oh.
Turn this planet to a husk.
Oh. We have to fight a kaiju? Look at the... Jesus. I kind of don't want to know. What is the biomass cocoon that pops that thing out? Or however a Tyranid evolves, I don't know.
The fortress's Icarus las cannons are strong enough to bring down that beast, and the towers. Even with your aid, we do not have the forces to penetrate the main gate. You will need another way in.
Hold your position. We will access the las cannons.
This path will lead you into the jungle and towards the fortress. May the Emperor grant you success.
Yeah, thanks, but like, Jesus.
Tyranid corruption grows as we delay here. It is time to continue on.
You say that, but I also need to see if there's a data slate, you know? Just saying. Just saying. Alrighty. I do wish there was a setting to turn off vignette. I never like vignette.
Corruption grows as we delay here. It is time to continue.
Oh my god, shut up. Being able to open those doors with the power fist now is double comedic.
Behemoth without the fortress's weapons.
The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress.
We will secure the fortress without delay.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot. That was a lot of them. And their eyes are red, so there's a big one around here. Yeah. Appreciate everybody's support and such on the recent videos. Been doing my best to edit them up as I can. I know sometimes I'm giving myself my own footage looking back at it and I'm going, oh lord.
Your command of the liturgies of battle is
Oh
admirable.
lord.
I do not recognize
Crush.
half the passages you invoke.
You do not strike me as lax, brother. You may attend me when next I visit the Reclusium.
I would be
Reclusium?
Practice temperance until then. It is a place of quiet.
Alright. It's so weird hearing them talk about like, ah yes, go to this to prey upon your being quiet.
Skitter to the grave.
And then just mass violence. Mass violence.
Load up.
Like, yes, brother, be at one with your inner calm. Mrrr. You know? But yeah, no, trust me, sometimes I'm going back to what I was saying earlier. I look back and I'm like, oh no, I do not have some thing of things for content-wise as I'm going through it, because I'm just like, oh boy. Like, a lot of the times, it'll be like, whatever, chill, and I'll be able to, you know, not have to worry too much about splicing too much together. But then there are some times where, and thankfully I haven't drastically had to do it, but sometimes with certain games, you gotta go through a lot to get some stuff out of there, man. Got the backhand of viciousness right there. My word. No. Do not like those. Do not like those, Sam I Am. These tiny little things that explode. No, thank you. No, thank you. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And what sucks is, like, I'm stuck on the purple tier of weapons and stuff until I'm able to go through all those missions on the harder difficulties. Which I don't even know if I would be able to. At least not on my own. I'd have to make the session public and stuff in order to actually do that.
You recite the Codex well, but what of the scriptures?
I join the brother chaplain in meditation most days.
Okay, they're just.
Though I do not claim to know them as well as he.
I wish you
There are
wouldn't
many hours
repeat
in the day.
this
Of late,
dialogue.
I spent much of my time in the Apothecarium, under reconstruction.
I shall seek a cherub to recite them to you during your repose.
Okay. Hey. Which I didn't realize, when you do the higher difficulties, you don't even, like, once you hit average, you don't get a stim pack to start off with. and you just gotta kind of find it as you go. And that's really rough when sometimes it will, because sometimes it will just send an extremis or something like that right off the bat. It's complete RNG that I've noticed from my time in the farm, if you would. Because I'd just be running through missions, and I would start up that first one. All of a sudden, there'd be zoanthropes, there'd be a lictor, there'd be a ravager, and then I'm sitting there going, oh lord. And sometimes the terminus level enemies, like
Do you have aspirations, Valiant?
Jesus Christ.
Your indefatigable spirit would be a boon to you as a leader.
I am content in my duty.
The demands of war mean the chapter can never have too many leaders. Your hour will come.
Thank you. And feel free to mention that to the captain.
Before I was rudely interrupted. Oh no, my brain. No. No. My brain is failing me right now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. Oh yeah, the farm and such and all that. Dealing with like carnifexes and noanthropes and all that. Like that. They'll just spawn in randomly like that. Like no warning, no nothing, just hey, by the way. I don't know if Terminus level spawns on the lower difficulties. But it would be kind of interesting if they did, honestly. Because they also give you the armory blueprint data stuff. So like you can get if it spawns, you can get 2 of the armory datas per run, depending on if stuff spawns or not.
Resolve is a bastion in these dark times.
Jesus Christ.
There is no pain I could face that would match the disappointment of my battle brothers.
Okay.
You strike to the heart of it. I can imagine none either.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting for that. Also, shock grenades. I know I was smack talking them a lot, but higher difficulties, they're actually really good, especially with a bulwark, because I have the bulwark ability that makes enemies take 25% more damage in a shock area. So when you throw a shock grenade out, it applies to that. So not only are they taking 25% more of the shock damage, it is whatever other damage whilst they are in the bubble of shock. And it's awesome. The amount of enemies I've melted by just throwing a shock grenade and then just throwing a fist. Especially on those higher difficulties when I really needed a problem taken care of. Super good. Super good. Yeah. Oh, still don't have too many of the timings down. I've also been taking I also took a break after I got all the cosmetics I wanted. Just so then, you know, I wasn't just only playing this game, because there are other games I like to play. Been replaying Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit here and there with mods and such. Got Pow World going too. Been doing pretty alright on that.
You failed at Ultra.
Just here and there, in between my editings and uploadings and such, because it takes time. It takes time to do these things, man. I still kind of think there's a difference in brightness setting that I accidentally did.
You would
Yeah.
make a fine
Alrighty.
I can imagine no finer purpose than keeping the hearts of my brothers pure and the hearts of my enemies still.
You do so already.
Alrighty. Alrighty. More stimmies. And if you're wondering why I do these on the lower difficulty for the recording, A, so I don't get too stuck on time frame wise to get through everything, because sometimes it takes a minute.
Has touched death.
On the higher difficulties, it takes a minute. You have to address the enemies. Otherwise, it is kind of bad news bears for you. Just a wee bit. Or at least it takes a lot longer to get certain things done. I'm gonna keep the shockers on me, actually. Just in case, because with Tyranids, especially with the shockers, are just a chef's kiss of enemy crowd control. Like, my word. There is no shortage of, man, a shock grenade is really useful for this. Why have this secluded little corner if there is nothing here? There could have been a data slate there, you know? Just saying. That'd been fun. As of this recording, I woke up to 74 subscribers, by the way. Thank you. Appreciate it. Very, very grateful that people are subscribing and such. If you want to, you know, comment and leave a like and stuff too, you can do that as well.
Your demeanor is a light in the darkest hours, brother. I am glad to have you at my side.
You honor me.
Jesus.
But such a virtue pales when compared to your tenacity.
They do talk a lot.
Nonsense. Good spirits inspire us all, and there are no finer in the company than yours.
Then let us spread our cheer to the alien, the mutant,
This is
and
the
heretics.
most they've spoken to each other since I've been playing. During my farming, they were not talking that much. Where was I? Ah, yes, the subscribers and such. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. One more step on the journey, am I right? But anywho, yeah, I've been trying to think about other games and such to play. And might put up a poll, might just play whatever. An idea I do have access to 2 more Warhammer 40k titles on my Xbox. Well, one on Xbox, one on PlayStation. And that is the Chaos Gate Demon Hunter game, the kind of like XCOM type of game. Oh no! And Deathwing on the PlayStation. I don't know about how well Deathwing would perform, just because of it's a first-person survivalish kind of game. In a way, Left 4 Dead, but with Tyranids and such. But yeah, it's one of those where you're just kind of going through the areas and such of a Space Hulk and all that. Don't know how well that would do for an LP, but I also don't know how well the XCOM one would do. I've also just thought about doing Fall of Cybertron, just because I have access to that. Or Transformers Devastation. I can get through both of those Transformer games kind of quick. Not speed run quick, but quick enough that an LP wouldn't be too long for it, if that makes any sense.
Nothing, brothers.
Especially since I wouldn't be super doing a collectibles run, because I've almost got everything collectible-wise in those games, and it would just not be interesting to see me try to find them, most likely. That, and there's some that are just BS requirements and timings. There's one, I think, in Devastation where you have to find the specific snipe point in order to actually have the proper range to snipe it out of the air. And it's only a very specific part of the story that happens. So if you go past that part, or you just miss it, then I think you have to restart that whole mission or something stupid.
This one happens when you don't like, comment, subscribe.